Hello, what is up everyone? My name is KaitoNolan, and finally we're going to have the first Mega Legendary, which is Mega Latios and Latias. So let's get started, but let's start with that. So the Niantic actually hasn't confirmed the HP of the Mega Raid, okay? So the Legendary Raids are all HP 15,000. So all these slides are based on that HP, okay? So the 15,000 HP. Recently Niantic changed some the aspect of the Mega Raid, and then the currently we have the Mega Kangas, which is only 9,000 HP. It used to be just like 15,000, but they made a changes to the Mega Raid to make things much more easier for a lot of people. So at this point, I assume, like I expect the Mega Latios to have the HP 15,000, but to be honest, I'm really not sure about that. Okay, so like I said, all the slides are based on 15,000, and since nothing is confirmed, so I'm really not gonna go in much about duo and all that stuff. So okay, but let's get started. So the top counter here is, yes, the Mega Latios. So once you get like 200 energy, just Mega Evolve the first Latios and just go ahead and start using it. Okay, so the damage 5, bulk 5, consistency 4 best moveset is Dragon Breath, Dragon Claw. So the Latias, they are both Psychic and Dragon, but I will highly recommend basically using the Mega Latios and then everybody else going with the Dragon. That's like the ideal way to go. If you want to use Ice, then yes, you could use like Shadow Mammoth, but unless you get Shadow Mammoth, I really do not recommend Ice at all. So I want you to know that, like, prioritize the Dragon. And obviously I will get to the Fairy and all that too. So let's look at the defense. The Psychic Solar Beam, new single resistance, and it's gonna have a single weakness against Dragon Claw because the Dragon is weak to dragons. So Mega Latios is gonna be like a Charizard, Mega Charizard Y, or the Aerodactyl. This is one of those Mega that you want to boost each other out, okay? So it's not like one person using Mega Latios and then everybody using other Dragon. It's not like that at all. So if y'all could get together for like a radar or something like that, just everybody just use Mega Latios, okay? So I am pretty sure you could duo Mega Latios in Windy as long as it has the Solar Beam. The questionable part is like a Psychic and Dragon Claw, and I'm pretty sure that the Dragon Claw in Cloudy with a Shadow Guardable, I believe it is possible to. Maybe not just all level 40 though. So stuff like that, I just really have to wait and everything to come out, otherwise I can't quite comment on it. Regular Latios can be duoed in a neutral weather as long as it has a Solar Beam. So yeah, it's slightly more difficult than in the regular one, but it's not a problem because right now everybody has like level 50 Megas and Shadow and all that stuff. So, and let's talk about the Mega Gengar. Why? Because like I said, Latias is a part Psychic too. So the damage 5, bulk 3, consistency 1, best moveset is Shadow Claw, Shadow Ball, or Lick Shadow Ball. It does not matter. I personally prefer Lick. But you all know this by now, the Mega Gengar, or just Gengar, is a part poisonous. Poison is weak to Psychic, so yes, Zen Headbutt Psychic will wreck Mega Gengar. So it's not something that I'll recommend. Like I said, I'll recommend Mega Latios any day, for sure. So like I said this earlier, you want to prioritize the Dragon, and there's not gonna be a lot of people bringing, maybe possibly like a Darkrai and then the Giratina. It might get auto selected. You probably get auto selected with the Psychic moves, but yeah, just use Dragon for real, okay? So the defense, the Outrage, Thunder is a neutral damage, and then the Psychic is a single weakness. So the Latios has a Solar Beam, and then the Latias will have a Thunder. So anytime the Dragon, this, that they will resist grass, electric, fire, water, and all that stuff. So that's why the Dragon basically have the better resistance. So use Mega Latios and then the Dragon, okay? And let's look at the Shuttle Solomon. The damage 5, bulk 2, consistency 0, best moveset is Dragon Tail, Outrage, but I prefer the Draco Meteor. If you have the Draco Meteor and add that second charge move, or if you have the Outrage and add a second charge move, then I personally love grinding the Draco Meteor DPS because Outrage it hits hard, but the damage window cooldown, everything is ridiculously so long, and by the time you spam in multiple Outrage, like you could actually squeeze more Dragon Tails and stuff like that. So I'll prefer grinding the Draco Meteor DPS, and then towards the end I'm just gonna spam Outrage. That's like the good way to use Salamence. But like, as long as if you have a bunch of people in a raid, it really does not matter. But this is for something like the extreme showman raiding technique, so just letting you know. So the defense Psychic is a neutral damage, the Dragon Claw single weakness, and the double resist Solar Beam because yes, that Dragon resists grass, and then he's also power flying, and flying resists grass too. So yes, it's good. And let's look at the Shuttle Dragonite. The damage 5, bulk 2, consistency 2, best moveset is Dragon Tail, Dragon Claw. Really? Yeah, it says Outrage 100% too. It is very confusing. Yeah, have Outrage, not Dragon Claw, okay? Don't do that. So the defense is same as Salamence, the Psychic neutral damage, and the Dragon Claw single weakness, and then the double resist Solar Beam. So yes, Dragonite will work. And let's talk about the Shuttle Mammoth One. As I said earlier, unless you have a Shuttle Mammoth, I do not even recommend the regular Mammoth. Like I said, ice moves are really not that good anyway. So use the Dragon. If you want to use Shuttle Mammoth, that's fine. But if somebody is bringing the Mega Latios, then like I said, you want to get that boost, you know? So the damage for bulk 3, consistency 2, best moveset is Powder Snow, Avalanche. Okay, so yeah, you want to use Shuttle Mammoth One. It is fine, especially like when Latias has the Thunder because the ground double resists electric, so it's okay, but you know, I don't know, unless you get Snow Boost, I really do not recommend that much, so use Dragon. And let's talk about everybody's favorite Dragon, Rayquaza. So the damage for bulk 2, consistency 1, best moveset is Dragon Tail, Outrage. He will be the top no Mega no Shadow counter as usual, and then like a regular Latios can be duo with Rayquaza. The level 40 Rayquaza is fine. You don't really need a weather boost as long as he has that Solar Beam. Yeah. So even here it says the player needed with a Windy, and it says 2.16. I'm pretty sure you could duo this. Not with the all level 40 though. It's gonna be very real tight, but only for the Solar Beam, I'm pretty sure, because like I said, the flying and dragon typing have the double resistance against Solar Beam, so it'll be interesting for the Psychic and Dragon Claw. But anyway, so yeah, the Rayquaza will perfectly work if you don't have like any other shadow or anything. Just, you know, have that Ray ready to go and you won't regret it. And let's look at the Zekrom. The damage full bulk 3, consistency 0, best moveset is Dragon Breath, Outrage. It's unfortunate that he has Dragon Breath because Dragon Breath is really bad. So the defense Outrage, like Latias has the Outrage. It does not hit hard because it's Latias. Latias is a defensive Pokemon, I would say. So the Outrage is a single weakness, the Psychic neutral, and then the Thunder, the double resistance because the Zekrom is Dragon and Electric. So Zekrom will work, but yeah, I mean, if you have Rayquaza, just use it. By the way, the Rayquaza is a part flying, so like the Thunders and stuff, it's gonna hit him pretty hard too, so I want you to know that. But don't forget, this is Latias. I mean, it's not like Thunder from Therian Thundurus, anything like that, so. But you know, just keep the Zekrom as electric. That's like a standard thing to do. And then I know the Mega Blastoise is coming back, so yeah. And then like a double move your Zekrom always, I told you, so you don't really have to TM every time. Just TM the quick move, and then you're good to go. So let's look at the Dialga. So the damage for bulk 5, consistency 3, best moveset is Dragon Breath, Draco Meteor. The Dialga is okay. It's not something that I would say he is fantastic, but he has the defense, like a bulkiness that, and he will get auto selected quite often, like if you have one. So let's look at that defense. Outrage neutral damage. Psychic is a single resistance because the Steel resists Psychic, and then the Thunder is also a single resistance because the Dragon resists Psychic. No, Psychic, the Thunder. So Dialga is actually a really good option to have. If you're looking for like a speed kill or like shortman rating, it's not an ideal Pokemon, but like if you have enough people, it's perfectly fine. And now let's look at the counters for like a Dark and Ghost, because like I said, Latias is a part Psychic, okay? So for Darkrai, the damage for bulk 3, consistency 2, best moveset is Snarl, Dark Pulse, no Shadow Ball. double move your Darkrai. Like I said this over and over again. If you've been watching my video, you know what's up. So the Shuttle Ball is better. It's a DPS. It's just overall the move, everything Shuttle Ball. It's better. And if you see somebody using a Mega Gengar and use the Shuttle Ball, then if somebody else using the Mega Gyarados or like a Mega Houndoom, then you want to use the Dark Pulse. So, and also like if you don't have a lot of HP left towards the end, you don't have the time, then you could spam Dark Pulse. So this is why it's very important to double move your Darkrai, okay? I mean, if you haven't done it, I honestly don't know what you've been doing for real with your rare candies and stuff like that. So the defense, the Outrage and Thunder neutral damage, and it's going to double resist Psychic because yes, the double resist Psychic. So Darkrai it's good, like it will hit hard. It's not even good enough to duo. And Latias, like I said, Latias is pretty tanky, so yeah, but Darkrai is obviously, it's a good option to have, but not for like extreme showman rating purpose, to be honest. I've duoed, this is a regular Latios, but Akai and I duoed Latios with Darkrai, but we needed a fog boost, for sure, yeah. It was like a crazy day that we just got randomly fogged one day, and then like we decided to do it. So in that case, it's okay. But if you don't get fogged, I don't really recommend it. Yeah. Or unless you're gonna talk about it and somebody's just gonna basically bring in a Mega Gengar, then go ahead, why not? But stick to Dragon. So let's look at the Giratina origin too. So the damage for bulk for consistency, the best moveset is Shadow Claw, Shadow Ball. Overall I believe that this guy is gonna get auto selected quite a bit because he is part Dragon, so the Dragon resists Solar Beam and then the Thunder, and then also like you know he is a tanky ghost, so yeah, he will get selected quite often, but he is just like Darkrai. Unless you get Fog, I don't really recommend it. So the Dragon Claw single weakness, Psychic neutral, and then the Solar Beam is a single resistance. So it's okay if you want to use it. Like I said, it's fine with me. Like it's not a problem for me. But in a neutral weather, it's just don't expect it to bring that much of a firepower. That's all. Simple as that. And then I am going to talk about the fairy. So it's a Shadow Gardevoir, but like if you have a regular Gardevoir or whatever, like the Togekiss or anything like that, it all applies to all fairy. Unless you get Cloudy, I do not recommend it. They have a good resistance because the fairy double resist Dragon. So if it has like a Dragon Claw or something like that, or Outrage, it will benefit you, okay? But like I said, but it really does not have that much of a firepower. So unless you get Cloudy, I really do not recommend. Okay, and then plus Shadow Gardevoir. Gardevoir is a part Psychic too, so yeah, it is up to you though. Like I said, you'll get auto selected. Like if you have a full team of Togekiss or Gardevoir, like you get auto selected a lot when the Latios or Latias have the Dragon move. So the damage for bulk 0, consistency 2, best moveset is Charm, Dazzling Gleam. So the defense Psychic single resistance because the Psychic resists the Psychic, and then the Solar Beam is a neutral damage, and as I said earlier, the Fairy double resist Dragon, so there's a double resistance against Dragon Claw, and then the Outrage. So yeah, just remember this. Like if you get Snow Boost, then use Ice. If you get Fog, then you're sure you could use Darkrai, Giratina, it's fine. And then if you get Cloudy, then yes, Fairy is fine. But otherwise, in a neutral weather, just golden rule is to stick to Dragon. Okay, just use Mega Latios, and then like everybody else could use Shadow Dragonite, Shadow Salamence, or Rayquaza. You know, everybody has Rayquaza, I know that. So that's what I would recommend, okay? So, and hopefully, like for real, it has the HP 15,000. Like, you know, Niantic pulled off some of the BS. Like, you know, we experienced some of the T6 Mewtwo and then the T6 Darkrai, and they tortured us pretty bad. So I honestly don't think that they will ever gonna do that again, but just in case, if they want, I mean, because the T6 is like what, 225,000 HP, I think. Yeah, it was like a ridiculous increase. So, and currently all the megas, like I said earlier, it's a 9,000 HP, which is the same as the level 4 raid boss that we had level 4 before. If you knew, then you don't know. Before we had level 4, okay? So yeah, that was 9,000. So those are actually good thing because we should be able to solo like a Mega Charizard Y and stuff like that now because of that. So which is a kind of good news for people that, you know, when they don't have a lot of people to raid with. So. And as usual, please go ahead and check Pokebattler.com/raid, and you choose the raid boss moveset, whether friendship level, then you will see more Pokemon. I could have talked about like Shadow Weavile and all that too, but it just I know this is like the general list, because like I said, I've rated Latios and Latios over and over again, so I know what people will bring, so that's why I just wanted to talk about all these colors. Hopefully this really improves the Mega system, because the Niantic broke the Mega Raid, which it really made me mad, because, you know, it should have been more special, like, and now they did this like what you power up your Mega level, whatever, like I don't even know how that works, because it's at this point there's no Mega Zam, so that's why I just don't care about it. So maybe one day I will care for sure, but no. Well, hopefully this guy will help, and happy raiding everybody. Bye.